MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cards look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next, Brandon Waddell, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
First pitch of the AB now. Jonathan India is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bader comes on now, and he has it one down. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Fastball called for strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things, I guess, with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Batting third.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Fouled off. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Reds are down in order, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Wade Miley gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Irving Lopez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. And this will be fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Mason Wynn comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping in now, Brendan Donovan, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. high chopper over to the right side. To second for one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis with no score. In is Joey Votto now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Votto is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the second round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. A dozen home runs and 21 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. That's popped up. Arenado is over to take a look, and this is going to be a foul ball.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jesse Winker is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Pulled toward right center field. Bader gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 7 runs batted in the series for him so far. 5 hits total.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Now here's the first offering. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Chopper down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here's another 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. Comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. And now pitch on the way. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Demetrius Lewis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. A dozen home runs, and he's driven in 24. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Two balls and two strikes to the Reds catcher.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the third inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep in driving runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, Gillen.
And now the first pitch. Will roll over it and send it to shortstop. And that's out number one.
Batting it, the center fielder, Harrison.
So they'll bring in Harrison Bader, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him. Liner in there for a base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now here's the first offering. Irving Lopez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Jonathan India digging in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on the way. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, India has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So now to the plate as Dribble Cabrera. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Lewis finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Reds are down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now at the plate is Mason Wynn, singled in his last at-bat.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The designated hitter, number 5, Brendan Donovan.
At the plate, Brendan Donovan. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Number 43 on the year for him. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him, he's off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Into the corner and slicing foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here. 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Lewis moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with one gone, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First offering.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he popped him up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in once again is Mike Moustakas. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-2 now. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail this one 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Demetrius Lewis. And now the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Now a ball pulled deep down the left field line, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot down the line. Cabrera's there, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Now it'll be Dylan Carlson. He bounced out last time up. High and deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up is the shortstop Kyle Farmer. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1.
2-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
1 strike.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bader is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart. Fans, summer's almost here. The temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for summer savings? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information. Fans, the RBI program is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that provides baseball and softball playing opportunities to youth in underserved communities. RBI currently serves nearly 120,000 boys and girls in more than 200 cities worldwide. For more information on the RBI program or to find the RBI League nearest you, please visit MLB.com/RBI.
Here's the pitch. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. Reds are down and ordered. It remains 1-0. Yadi Molina digging in now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
The catcher.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And that misses, ball one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the right. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Taken there by Cabrera. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the second baseman, Irving Lopez.
Next to dig in, Irving Lopez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Mason.
Now into the box, Mason Wynn.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So stepping in is Jonathan India. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Alex Reyes comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
At the plate now as Dribble Cabrera fouled off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently it's strike 1. His career line against Reyes, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Ready with the 0-1. Strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box, Brendan Donovan. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Grounded to third. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing here as he flares this one over toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Set. Here it comes. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His career line against Reyes, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He's set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Michael Givens will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 48, Michael Givens.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Demetrius Lewis.
Demetrius Lewis.
First pitch on its way, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castellanos is there to put it away for route number 1. Next, here is Dylan Carlson, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this. Now at the plate, here is Kyle Farmer.
Leading off for the Reds, the shortstop, Kyle Farmer.
Jordan Hicks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jordan Hicks.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Lopez is there, 1 away. So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty, man, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
From the belt, the pitch. Jonathan India comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
And that one right down Main Street.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, that's Dribble Cabrera. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Another one sent foul. The Reds down to their last strike. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 final score. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Brandon Waddell gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Wade Miley struck out 10 in the losing effort. Jordan Hicks records the save, his 5th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.